Hello, I am back. Um, so this is the second season of the Donegal Rally Ireland. Um, this rally I actually completed. This is the first, or it's not a rally, it's a championship. Um, this is the first one I've actually completed. Um, the other ones I've tried, I posted a video yesterday and I just kept failing. It was not a great time, but the trek that we're on right now is Northumbria. There were a couple courses before this um, that were on there, and I did pretty well. I was keeping a pretty good pace. I think I was in about 20th in the first couple races. This is still in the first leg, um, and then this race happened, and as you can see, a little bit sketchy on this one. Some of the corners were weird. I just couldn't find the right gear. So you can see I cut to a little bit later in the race. That whole first section I was pretty good. I had a little slip up, but it was pretty good. It was pretty fast, pretty smooth. No like sharp turns or anything. And then after this section right here, you can see I brake pretty early for the hairpin. Probably a little bit too early. It gets a lot tighter and it gets more technical through here. And you'll kind of see what I mean. So I tried going through the medium corners in fourth gear to start, but it just doesn't feel right. So I try it in third, and you can see there I'm redlining the car, and I don't want to do that consistently because I don't want to blow up my engine. I don't know if that can actually happen. I've never done it before, and you can see there I just lock up on the brakes because I was too aggressive. Once again, another mistake. I just couldn't find the right gear. I couldn't find the right pace through this section. So that really hurt me. Most of the damage so far has been bodywork. This rally is on reduced damage, so mistakes aren't too costly compared to some of the ones that are on realistic. But you can see here, still just can't really find the right gear. I just take this one a little too fast, and the second I took the corner I knew, and I crashed into the tree and blew up my engine. Car would not start. I was not able to finish the first leg. I was debating on quitting, but I was like, no, I'm going to finish out this rally. I really want to try and do my best here. So I did. I kept going. The next course that I'm showing here, so there were a couple before this. I think this is the third leg. Not 100% sure. This is Mineshaft, though. I've seen this course on the hot laps and everything, and I always want to try it, but I just never have. So this is my first time actually going through this course, and I felt like I was doing pretty good. I was able to keep a pretty good pace. I was going pretty quick, except for that right there. So big, big crash. You can see my car catches some air and does a full spin. Like I said, it's on reduced damage, so there was actually no noticeable damage to the car other than some bodywork stuff that you saw fly off there. Other than that, it was handling just fine. There was not really any pull in the steering wheel or anything. The alignment was okay. You can see my pace has not slowed down at all. I'm still popping up into fifth gear, which is this car's max gear. Still taking that 90-degree turn in second gear. But yeah, I always just think of, whenever I saw this one, I was like, was it in a mine shaft? Like, 'cause that seems a little sketchy. So that's kind of why I never did it. I don't know why I thought that. I don't think that's a thing. If it is a thing, that's crazy. I want to know what course that is. But yeah, so as you can see, it's not in a mine shaft. I think it's just around a mine shaft. Maybe these are the roads that they use. A little bit wide on that turn there, took it a little too quick, but I saved it, so it's okay. Same thing here, just kind of cooking. I did this for a couple minutes, just kept a really good pace. You can see it's about a minute later here, and I've still got a really good pace, still going strong, haven't really crashed. I come around this corner just a little bit too quick, just because I'm coming over the hill. I lose a little bit of my grip and make a little contact with the wall there, but nothing crazy. You can kind of see still keeping the same race pace, still going pretty quick. And then another little crash, a little spin out. Like I said, reduced damage. No noticeable damage to the car. You can see my my hood's bent up. Other than that, like I couldn't even really feel the damage even after that second little spin out there. So not a huge deal. And then kept going like that for what is that? Another 30 seconds or so. And then I got to a part of the course that I did not expect at all. So you can see I'm going at about 100 kilometers an hour here, 120. It says caution, jump. I was like, oh, okay, whatever, that's normal. Nope. Go sailing. Just absolutely got flung off that jump. And I was surprised that my engine was still running here. The reason I revved was just to kind of check to see if my engine was still working, and it was. It was perfectly fine. What was not perfectly fine, though, was my radiator. So you'll see I'm going pretty quick. You can't see it on here. The temp doesn't change at all in the replay. But my co-pilot said, hey, your engine's running a little hot. It was up to like 139 right now, which is I think what it usually sits at when your engine breaks like that. You can see I lost a little bit of focus just because my radiator was broken. I was lost my cool a little bit, lost my focus a little bit, but I just kind of raced nice and slow, so you can see I was kind of keeping it in third, fourth gear, half throttle at most. And then this is the end of the course right here. Right here it says I finished in 6:04. That's not taking into account all the resets I made, or the two big resets I made. So it actually ends up being 7:05 because I think it's a 30-second penalty every time you call for help. And then I finished that leg. This is actually the last course. This was my favorite course. So I did pretty well in all the other ones after Mineshaft. There was one after it where I had to drive the entire thing with my radiator broken. It was about 5 kilometers. And I actually got through the whole thing. I just had to go really slow. I just didn't want to give up and get that penalty. But I repaired, and then this was the final course here. I don't usually like these ones. I get really confused because the co-pilot doesn't exactly line up with the course. But this one wasn't super confusing. There wasn't like a whole bunch of offshoots because sometimes there will be different roads leading in if it's a street course like this. But this one didn't seem to have that problem. It was pretty straightforward. It was actually really fun. Yeah, you can just see me throwing the car around through here. Love using the handbrake, just throwing the booty out. The thing that got me the most, honestly, on this track was the medium turns. So there's a couple that are about to come up here. This medium turn here, you can see I'm trying to find the right gear, and I go a little wide there. And then trying to find the right gear again. So this is a fast turn. This one is the medium, the long medium. So just kind of shaky there. Wasn't really that smooth. This one, I think I get it a little bit better. So yeah, just kind of feathering the throttle there, keeping it at that pace. And this one, I should have feathered the throttle, but I just got a little too excited, went a little bit too wide, but nothing terrible there. And yeah, this little squiggly, squaggly part there. Those are always fun. Another little turn here. Coming into the hairpin to finish out the race. So yeah, this is a really good track. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Just kidding, I'm back. And if you're wondering the results of that race, I got 23rd out of 25th. At least that's where I'm sitting right now. There's still 4 more days for this rally championship to be open, so till the 25th of September. So yeah, I'll see where I'm at, and I'll make an update regarding that whenever I post a video around that time.